Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Grim Reaper Gamers Roundtable. The Grim Reaper Gamers are an over 25 clan with a focus mostly on first-person shooters, but we dabble in a little bit of all gaming. Bring your thick skin, drink a choice, and grab your controllers. GRG members are on nightly with official clan nights every Wednesday. Hey, everybody, I'm Johnny Hustler. We're here on a special Tuesday night edition of the Roundtable, dealing with the latest release, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, the 943rd edition of Call of Duty, between two generations. So, as usual for the Roundtable, since this is the second one, we have a crew of 5. I'm your moderator tonight, going around the table. We've got PS4 representation. Our team leads, Clown for life. Clown, how you doing?
Good, Johnny. How are you? Doing good.
Tuttle, also representing PS4. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing great, but let's hurry up. I want to get back to Fallout 4.
In position number 3 on the round table, the grimmest of all Reapers, the fearless leader, Lala Calamari. Jack, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Doing fine.
Not itching to get back to Fallout?
No Fallout here. The attention span of a gnat. I'll last like 5 minutes in that game.
And finally, rounding out the Xbox representation, my typical co-host on the ReaperCast, Disney Nut 68 Keith. How the hell are you?
How's everybody doing tonight, Reapers?
All right. So, as usual, to open the show, we talk about what's in the glass. We'll go around the other direction, back to Disney. Disney.
Actually, I have nothing tonight. Believe it or not.
Nothing?
Nothing.
He's going in dry.
Yes, I am.
Wow. You went there.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, you send the itinerary, Jack. Try to be funny. This is what you get. Speaking of, Jack, what you got in the glass?
I got Paulander Dunkel. Nice German
What the heck
brew.
is that?
It's a German brew. It's good. This one's Hofbrau. I'm sorry, I grabbed the wrong one, but whatever.
Oh, geez.
German brew.
Rough night for the leader of the crew.
I have like three different types in my garage right now, so I grabbed a few.
I got a collection, kind of a hodgepodge of things I haven't drank yet that I got to get through. So, Tuttle, what's in your glass, buddy?
This is vodka.
In a Dasani bottle.
Dasani makes vodka?
Yeah. It tastes like ass, though, because it's very watered down.
Clown, what's in your glass?
Coffee.
Coffee.
You guys are lively tonight. You all suck. You're all fired. Every
We have
single one of you.
40% representation with booze. I got the Row Hard Root beer again tonight because it's a tall boy and I've had a rough night. And by the way, I forgot to, Diz, you didn't remind me. I forgot to introduce our producer, Digital Ciphers. Dig, how are you doing and what's in your glass?
Fuck you all. Oh, no. That's for the end. I'm sorry.
It's not Nuka-Cola.
Right. I'm actually drinking Coney Island root beer with a shot of Sailor Jerry's in it. Yeah.
Jesus.
It's pretty
Oh,
good.
jeez.
Needs even more.
Oh, my God.
Digital's had a rough night, guys.
Thanks, NVIDIA.
That's an understatement.
So the next thing I got is what you playing. Tuttles, I believe, answered that. So in Digital, we already know what he's playing. Clown, what you playing these days?
The only thing I've been playing is Black Ops 3 and for Extra Life. I switched between that and Battlefield 4.
Yeah, I saw you guys on your stream. Battlefield looked fun, which I had that jumped in with y'all. Tuttle, we already know what you're playing.
Just so you know, I have 22 hours in Call of Duty already. So I've played the crap out of it.
True, yeah. A lot of Call of Duty being played. Jack, what are you playing?
Still playing a little bit of Destiny and Black Ops, of course, all weekend long. Provided we can get into games.
Yeah. Diz.
Yep.
We already know what you're playing.
COD, baby.
Tis the season. That's all he plays. Digital, you playing anything besides Fallout?
I have Call of Duty. I'm actually running an event this week, and I'll probably show up for Clan Night for a minute or two.
He's probably playing Fallout right now.
Nah, I wish I could.
Well, I've been playing Black Ops. I played that for the bulk of it, actually all of Extra Life. That was all I played. Gonna crack open Fallout after this broadcast is over. So we'll see what it's like out in the wasteland. So, all right. So the reason why we're here, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 came out Friday night. Last Friday, the 6th. A lot of us played the crap out of it between the 6th, 7th, 8th, and so on. It'll be a clan staple. It's going to be a big clan night event, getting some private rooms going. Hopefully have tons of players on both sides, Xbox and PS4. So let's dig in. Let's start with general thoughts. What are your thoughts, since we've all played at least probably 15 hours each of Black Ops at this point? What are your thoughts? Let's start with the PS4 guys. Clown.
In general, I think it's good. I think if they didn't have the beta, it would have been a lot worse. We've had enough problems on both consoles right now and that was with a beta. So overall, I think the experience is positive, but it needs to get better.
Tuttle.
Got off to a good start. I can't wait to see where it's going to be in a couple months. There's some definite disappointments on my end, but those are all fixable mistakes. It's going to be a good year for COD.
All right, over to the Xbox side. Jack, what you got?
Oh, yeah, I'm liking it a lot. It's probably my favorite Call of Duty in a while. The last two I had no interest in it at all. Once we get past the party issues, lobbying up, I think it's going to be a great game, and I can't wait for Clan Night this week. That's
Disney.
I'll second what Lalo said. Yeah, what everybody said. It seems to be a lot of fun so far. There are some technical issues that I think needed to be worked out with partying up, sitting in lobbies, things of that nature. And I think once they have those hammered out, it's going to be a phenomenal game.
I agree. Some glitchiness. I didn't see a whole lot of lag, considering what it seemed to be was getting booted out of parties, the whole party not going, one or two guys left behind. The weirdest one was the issue where you would see absolutely nobody, and it was searching for every player, including yourself. You weren't even in a slot. Other than that, gameplay was great, solid. I had a hell of a lot of fun with it. Multiplayer was fun. Campaign was pretty good. I got through the first few missions before losing interest in heading to multiplayer, but that's me. I am a multiplayer type of guy.
Yeah, I haven't even played 2 seconds of the camp. Well, actually, I lied. I played the first mission. My kid was telling me, get your arms ripped off. So I'm like, I got to go check this out. So,
you do.
I got to that point, and I was like, that's pretty cool. And then I went over to multiplayer.
Voice acting and stuff I thought was pretty cool, but we can get to that a little bit later on. And that actually leads me to the next question. What works and what doesn't in the game? And let's start with Tuttle.
Oh, what works? Something that I spoke about on the post-beta roundtable. I said Specialist didn't work, but now playing it and getting to the later Specialist, the actual good ones, Specialist really does work, and I really do enjoy the Specialist. It's a game changer. It allows you to specialize your game to something you want to do. And what doesn't work? I don't really like the black market. I think 30 crypto keys to have a guaranteed rare drop and a rare, and that's too much. It takes a long time to get that many crypto keys.
It does.
That's my only gripe about fundamentals of the game so far.
Okay, Jack.
Yeah. What works? What I think works is I think the game's running pretty smoothly multiplayer as far as when you're in a game. Like the net code feels pretty fine, a lot better than previous Black Ops for me. It feels pretty spot on. So it was nice to see that for this. I also think the wall running it is a great mechanic. Where before in Advanced Warfare, the guys were jumping all over the place. It was kind of glitchy. But this is kind of smooth. It doesn't, it adds a little extra element to movement, but doesn't take it past, and it doesn't get crazy with the movement. Are we hitting what doesn't work as well, or is that?
Yeah, and what doesn't work? Yeah.
What doesn't work? I right now the party system. I mean, we're having massive problems on the Xbox side getting our groups together into a game. If we're not dropping it instantly, we're dropping in the lobby, or we're getting the separate games. I mean, it's a disaster. I think the other thing that I'm having issues with is the amount of kill streaks. We played a ground war the other night, and it was nonstop. It was just a brutal game, and it just was overwhelming. Like, you couldn't do anything in domination because there was so much stuff going on. But I like to see that toned down, but I don't think that'll happen. So.
All right.
Disney?
Diz, can you hear me?
Now I can. Sorry.
Okay.
He's
what
sleeping.
works? What works?
He's fired.
I still like pick 10. I think that works really well. It balances everything out between the perks and the weapons and the attachments. So I really like that because it gives you that freedom and that flexibility to play the game the way you want to play it. What doesn't work for me is some of the specialists. As I said before we went live, I think some of them need to be nerfed. Sparrow is ridiculously OP. You come anywhere near that thing and you're as good as dead. Whereas I use War Machine, and if I get 1 kill every 3 War Machines or 1 or 2 kills every 3, that's a lot. So
I
think they need to balance that out. I really do, because Sparrow, kill streaks like Sparrow.
Well, the place is Sparrow. I mean, you have the option right from the get-go.
I could, but that would be like using the UMP-45 that everybody and their mother used in Modern Warfare 2.
I mean, it's available. So
What's sad about it is the Vision Pulse perk on the Outrider specialist is 10 times better than Sparrow if you actually use it. 10 times better.
I had problems with that because you have to charge it up. Any of those weapons, I just can't get the timing down.
Clown, what works for you and what doesn't?
I think some of the pluses are the customization. I think the customization is like awesome with the amount of stuff that you can, between the paint shop, the gunsmith, and all that. Opposite of what Tuttle thinks, I think supply drops are they did it right. First of all, it's cosmetic only, and second of all, it's used in money. And David Vonderhaar said that unless you're just going to play it up to level 55 and that's it, then you can do the 30 keys to try and get the rare ones. But if you're in it for the long haul and you're going to prestige, just do every 10, and that way you have a better shot at getting more stuff. What doesn't work? Oh, and also all the Easter eggs that people are finding in the zombies. I think that's pretty awesome. For me, I think that the time to kill, it's quick, but it's inconsistent. It's like I'll dump 6 shots into a guy's chest and I'll get killed with 1 bullet, and it's not even a headshot. And it might be my connection, but I've had that happen even in hardcore. It's supposed to be like 1-2 shots kill somebody, and I've hit them with 3 or 4 and it hasn't killed them. Suppressors, they finally being Nuketown was glitchy when I first day. It's like, it felt like playing launch. And the servers have just been atrocious at times with, you get into a lobby and out of 12 people, you see 17 in the lobby.
We had that happen last night. We had a game, I don't know if it was Team Death. No, it was Domination. And we're getting our ass kicked. I'm like, what is going on? I checked the scoreboard. There was 7 versus 5. How does that happen?
We had that the other night as well.
Like, wow. So that was kind of interesting.
Their matchmaking needs some work. Their lobby and matchmaking needs some help.
Yeah, which is kind of disappointing because this isn't the first Call of Duty game, and this isn't Treyarch's first attempt at a Call of Duty game. Stuff like this should have been a no-brainer. It should work. We should be past this part of the game, and it should be more balancing because it's really just a reskin of Black Ops 2 ported over to next gen.
Yeah, and that brings me to some of my what does and doesn't work. I will say this. I think this is the best controlling Call of Duty that I've seen in a long damn time, maybe since first Modern Warfare. I feel like I have a lot better control, whether it's the wall running or the jetpack usage or just regular movement and aiming. I feel like this is the best tuned game for control all over. What doesn't work, I would say there's some inconsistencies in the big weapons, like the ground pound or whatever
the
it's
ground
called.
spikes.
Gravity spikes.
Gravity spikes. Thank you. And the Sparrow and stuff. Some of them work real well. Some of them feel a little bit nerfed since the beta. Also, I would say I agree with all you guys on a lot of that stuff. The lobbies were a real pain. I know one of the things we saw was it was saying 13 out of 12, and yet on the screen there were 12 people listed. So we had no idea. I think Diz, you were in that game with me, weren't you? When over the weekend when it said there were 13 waiting to drop somebody, yet there were 12 people listed.
Yep, probably.
And it just, I mean, and I'm going to bring up one other thing. Why in the hell for next gen is there just 100 listed still?
Well, that's where I think this is just Black Ops 2 to next gen. They didn't incorporate next gen features. There's no way it should be 100. And of those 100, you shouldn't show me people playing other games. I mean, Yeah,
when I have 75 people online and I'm showing 25 people online and 75 people that are offline out of my 250.
And if you go your friends
list,
if you do go your friends list, you'll see people that are playing Call of Duty that aren't showing up on that list as well.
Right.
Because we'll be scrounging for like a fifth or sixth guy, and I'm not seeing anybody on my list. Then I go out to my friends list. There's like another 5-6 people online. I could pick up. So
at least prioritize by online.
And that's one of my issues with the game. Is just really it is a port from Black Ops 2 to this gen. It doesn't incorporate any of the new next gen features. So
yeah, I think gameplay wise, they did a lot to bring it to next gen. I think lobby and matchmaking, they just ported everything and just said screw it.
Well, lobby and matchmaking for COD has been the same for years. Hasn't changed a bit.
Well, I don't think we had the same issues with Advanced Warfare or Ghost. So
I know we didn't for Advanced Warfare. I've kind of pushed Ghosts out of my mind like my first marriage.
We don't even want to speak of that.
Yeah, that's exactly.
No.
Don't want to speak of either.
No. Absolutely not.
All right, so let's start with Jack. What was your favorite gun, setup, or specialist?
All right, I just unlocked last night was the Annihilator or the Seraph Annihilator specialist, and it's basically Destiny's Huntard Master Race golden gun guy. So I'm in love with that. So that brings me back to Destiny. I love that class in Destiny. So having that pistol, that one-shot kill pistol is great. As far as guns, I've mostly been sticking with assault rifles are my main go-to. The HVK-30 or the ICR-1, they're very similar. So I don't know which one I like better. I'll use either one. I'm fine. I usually run it with the reflex sight, quick draw, and the grip, and that's kind of my go-to main class. If I'm small map, I like the submachine gun, the VMP, the little guy. That thing's great. It shoots a lot of bullets, but it seems to get a lot of kills with it. For the light machine guns, the Gorgon is a beast. It's a 2-shot kill. It's just a lot of fun when you want to go full Rambo mode. You break that thing out. I was on Nuketown, we're playing Domination, and I didn't let go of the trigger once, so I was just getting kills like crazy. And then finally for sniper, I love the Drakon, or whatever it's called. That's usually when I'm in fuck around mode. If I break out the sniper, I'm just kind of dicking around. I just want to piss people off. I'll run that. It works pretty well. It's like a semi-automatic sniper. So that's pretty much what I run with. The perks and all, it's all the same, like the blind eye and just basic stuff. I don't get too crazy with it.
Diz.
As far as specialists go, again, I've been using battery. I think I need to find a new specialist though, because it's just not working for me. So I was thinking about maybe switching up to gravity spikes. Although maybe I'll take, I think it was your recommendation, Tuttle, and use Vision Pulse. So give it a shot. As far as weapons, there are pretty much two go-to weapons that I have right now. BRM with reflex sight, quick draw, stock, and I also have fast reload on there. I have the fourth one where I put the wild card, and the other assault rifle that I use, which is what Lala said is the ICR-1. So I'm still waiting to unlock the 4-round burst gun, which I thought was at level 28, but now I'm being told that it's at level 50. So
it's way up there. That's what I need to do for the Gorgon is unlock the fast reload, because that takes 10 days to reload. It's just ridiculous. It's quicker to die respawn than it is to reload.
Yeah.
So
I got a ways to go to get that one, because I know when I was playing the beta, that one was just kicking my ass.
Now, do you think the ICR and the HVK, I mean, they're the same gun. I don't know if there's any, to me, they're interchangeable.
I have them both unlocked. I use them both. I mean, I prefer to lean towards the ICR personally, but that's just me. So, but yeah, they're pretty similar. I mean, even the first gun that you start with, the ARK-7, that's also a decent assault rifle as well.
Clown, what'd you like out of the setups? Guns, specialists, all that good stuff.
Right now I'm using Nomad with the Hive. It's good for, playing like hardpoint domination. I'm going to get Eyebreak, which is the last specialist at 46, and I think when I prestige, he'll be my keep, and I'll use him for the rest of the time until I'm tired of him. As far as guns, I've been using the ICR-1 with quick draw, red dot, and high caliber. And I just unlocked the Man of War, and I gave it a shot. And I mean, it's got more kick, and it's a little slow firing, but the thing hits like a truck. So, and other than that, I'm running Blind Eye, Cold Blooded, and Gung Ho.
And Tuttle, round us out.
My class, specialist-wise, I've been using the Spectre Active Camo. It's amazing. It actually works in this game. Gun-wise, I've got 3 main guns that I use for whatever different map I'm running. For small, medium maps, I'm Razorback, XR2, and a Shiva. Shiva's for the long sightline maps. And perks, I always Blind Eye and Ghosts are required for every class that I run. Tracker, so I can see footprints. Hardwired, I love that. And awareness, so I can sound whore. I can hear everybody around me if they're not using cold-blooded, which most aren't. Yeah, and that's my class of choice.
That's a great perk, the awareness. Mm-hmm. Now, you run your classes for hardcore, don't you?
I run my classes for hardcore.
So,
and I don't run any grenades, any tacticals, or any secondaries.
I do love awareness for my setups. I really like that awareness perk. That's probably the one I've actually stuck with. The others I've been playing around with a ton, so I can't even tell you what I've got equipped right now. I think I just switched those about every third game. When I was this weekend, just trying to find the right combination for me. Gun wise, I'm all about the BRM. I love that damn thing. I liked it in the beta, and I have just been actually shooting well with that damn thing. So if they nerf it, I will cry. I swear I will, because I actually had a few games where I was actually 1 in KD ratio, and it's all because of that damn gun. Yeah, no shit. I think I had a 1.7.
See, I got to start trying the BM. I totally bypassed it.
That's a long way from his 0 and 25 from the beta.
It's a good gun. Seriously.
But see, I wasn't using BRM at that. I was using what was I? I think I was using the SMG, the first SMG you get.
Oh,
Once I figured out that BRM, I've got that BRM down right now. Yeah. So I haven't moved off of it. I've unlocked about 6 or 7 other guns.
Now, is the movement speed slow or fast in that? When I rock the Gorgon, I feel like I got to load my pants. My guy is so slow. It's one of the ones you kind of just sit up, find a good spot, and you just unload.
No, I don't think it's that slow.
It's not as slow as I've seen the Gorgon, but it can be a little bit. I need to get the perk on there to kick the reload. I mean, I think I actually do. I think I have one of them that'll kick the reload up a little bit quicker, and but like I've got the recon scope and some of the stuff to like the stock that fixes or that increases your accuracy. So I've got that really boosted. I mean, but if I get on a streak with that, oh my god, I love it.
Yeah.
If you get on the streak on that, we'll be amazed.
Oh, me too. Oh, listen to Jammer. He's now going 3 for 20 instead of 1 for 20.
They kind of handicap the LMGs for moving around because there's no lightweight perk anymore.
I'm pretty sure Jammer was working with the other team last night. He was a spy. The way he was playing.
Jammer. This guy calls himself my friend, and this is what he does to me in chat.
He does it to you every day. I don't know why.
I was going to say, yeah.
He does. He does. We have an interesting friendship. So, anyway.
There's 2 perks that I wish that they still had that they don't have anymore. So.
Oh, I know which one you're going with here.
One being, I'm sure you'll probably agree with me, or I'll probably get some flack. Sleight of hand. I use that all the time.
Yeah, that was wasteful.
Yeah, it was a waste of perk.
Oh, I loved sleight of hand. And the other one being dead silence.
Isn't that fast, man?
Dead silence.
What?
There is a dead silence.
Oh, there is a dead silence?
Yeah, it's level 50. I have it.
Okay, I haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, that's what. Really? Level 50 for dead silence?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You're talking about the different levels and stuff. Man, I feel like it's taken me forever to get up in levels.
It's a longer one. I mean, I've put in more hours on Black Ops initially in the first weekend than I did Advanced Warfare, and I was higher ranked in Advanced Warfare after Extra Life Weekend last year than I am with
Vondervar, or whatever his name is, came out and said he wanted it to take 24 hours of game time to Prestige.
Yeah, it's going to take me a little longer.
Might take me 24 months. Thanks, Vonderhaar, you asshole. Specialists, I'm still not settled yet. Like I said, I feel like they've nerfed the gravity spikes a little bit, made it a little easier to pick you off midway than it was in the beta. I may try the one Tuttle mentioned, or I may go to Sparrow just to see what it's like.
It's ridiculously OP.
That's why I'm going for it.
The defensive specialists are so much better than the offensive specialists, I'm telling you, especially for objective-based gameplay.
All right. What level are you, and how do you feel about the XP system? We've actually already started to brush on this a little bit. Diz?
I am currently low 20s. I've said this before. It feels like we already said, it feels like it's taken me a lot longer to level up, considering past previous Call of Duty games. So maybe it's just me, or maybe like you said, it's Vonderhaar, but it just seems like it's more of a grind, so to speak.
All right, Clown, where are you sitting right now?
I'm sitting at about, I think I just hit level 31 before we went live tonight. The XP system, it's slow. It's slow. It's like Black Ops 1 slow to me. The beta is really fast, and this is like the complete opposite of that. But supposedly, after you do your first prestige, a bunch of challenges unlock, and it makes the XP roll in quicker for the prestiges afterwards. So, looking forward to that.
Tuttle, I know you've prestiged already, so you've hit 50. You haven't prestiged yet, but
I'm about one game away from 55.
Oh, prestige is 55 now?
Yeah.
Okay. My mistake.
I really don't mind the prestige, the leveling pace. Like once you get to about 35, it'll take a couple games to get per level. I'm in the 50s. It's taking me 4 to 5 games per level to get to level up. But it's not too bad.
Jack, where are you sitting right now?
I'm sitting at level like 25. It's like I said, just slow. It's not. We're not getting levels fast enough, I think. I'm at level 25. I would like to see a little bit faster, especially the first 20 levels. Usually they would go pretty smooth pretty quickly, but whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. I have the weapons I need, so. And I finally got the specialist class I wanted, the Annihilator. So.
I think I'm sitting at around 15 or so. Hate to admit that. I'm going to get a lot of flack on chat about it, but I think I'm sitting around 15 or thereabouts.
But that's
like
pretty
I said,
much the
I felt
highest you've gotten in the Call of Duty in what years?
I guess I'm going to get flack in here too, aren't I? I will say.
I see you sunk your teeth into this title.
Oh, Jesus.
Like an ear of corn.
I'm going to sink my teeth into the fallout. Fuck y'all.
Jammer says 15 is prestige for you.
God. Oh, my friends. Look at this. This is the group I stayed with. Imagine what others do to me.
Oh, not only stay, but you got promoted in.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
Well, I know I pissed somebody off.
Yes, you did. I'm going to put you to work now.
Oh, God. Great. Well, so I mean, I think it's a little slower than Advanced Warfare was, and I mean, I think Advanced Warfare maybe came out a little quicker out of the gate with the 2XP weekends. I mean, I think they started right out off the bat with it. I think Black Ops they're holding off a little bit, so
I don't think it's too bad either with the level because I don't think there's too many weapons. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of weapons, so they got to space it out some way.
I will say I feel like the weapons level up quicker.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Even though your actual level isn't so much, I've never played a Call of Duty that levels up the weapons as fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got my BRM way up already, and I mean, it just seems like every other game it was leveling up for a while.
Yeah, I've already prestiged my XR2 once, and I'm almost to prestige it again.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't take long at all.
No.
Yeah.
And the only thing I need
leveling is great.
The only thing I need for leveling right now is just Ghost. Not having Ghost kind of sucks, but
Gonna get the stat tracker on it at Prestige 2.
It's great when you prestige, you can unlock Ghost permanently.
Nice.
What's your favorite map so far? I think we're around the clown.
The maps that I like are Infection, which is the village, like the World War II type. Aquarium is pretty fun because it reminds me of Black Ops 2. If Grind in the paintball one had a kid, it's kind of like Aquarium. And Exodus.
You stole my map.
One thing, it's like some maps just never come up, but I don't think I've ever played on Breach. And yeah, still, I don't think I've ever played on it. And Redwood can go fuck itself.
God, I feel like we played Breach about every third game, Dez, when we were playing this weekend.
Yep, definitely.
So I guess we got all your turns.
Yep. Anyway.
Maybe it's a PS4 exclusive.
I'm going to have to save it. Hunt It is my map that I love. Besides Exodus, the one from the beta with the little resort lodge. And beside that, Breach, Fringe, Infection, and Redwood can all go fuck themselves. I hate them all.
Jack?
All right, my favorite maps. I still like Combine. It's a nice, small, fast map. It's great for TDM. It's great for domination. I like that map. Infection, I think, is a cool one. World War II. It's like an Inception map or whatever from that movie Inception. But it reminds me of the Call of Duty 2 map. What's it called? Carroton. And I think that plays well for deathmatch and domination. Metro is cool with the train. I don't know. I thought that was a kind of a neat mechanic. I didn't know what the beeping noises were at first until the train ran me over. So it was. And Nuketown. I mean, come on, it's Nuketown. So I can't wait for clan nights on Nuketown with heavy machine guns. I wish there were sticks and stones because that would kick ass. But
Yep.
I'm sure sticks and stones will be added in at some point.
you got to figure out a way.
Yeah.
That's what Clown was saying. Set up Seraph so it's 100% all the time and just run around with the bow.
All right, let's run tomahawks. Straight tomahawk.
Oh, evil.
Diz, what are your favorites?
I would agree with Clown where Aquarium. I really like Aquarium. I think that's a really cool map. And unlike the two PS4 guys, I really dig Redwood. I don't know why a lot of people don't like it. I really, really like it, especially when you're walking on those ramps by the trees. And I'm sure you'll like this, Johnny. It brings out my inner Star Wars geek. It makes me think of Endor. So
You're a little Ewok, aren't you?
Much.
There's
That
two
is the
reasons
only
I don't
good
like-
thing I can say about Redwood.
I like it. I like
I
it.
can't. I hate it. I don't
Really?
like Redwood.
Disney goes
That
to Star
map
Wars
has
conventions.
one redeeming quality, and that's the tree cover prevents you from shooting down kill streaks.
Disney goes to Star Wars conventions, cosplay and Ewoks. So I mean,
He was
quite
at
at home.
Princess Leia last time he went, I thought.
Well, that's the one thing I didn't like about Redwood was
Yep.
shooting down like the UAVs. You can't see it, and that kind of. Where I'm like, fuck this map. You give a team that's just feeding kill streaks, and you're you're screwed.
So the majority of the members of his clan.
Yes.
I like helping other people get their kill streak.
My favorite part is none of them equip rocket launchers to shoot the shit down that they cause. So that's another story.
I think when we play, 5 people have rocket launchers. I'm the only one that doesn't because I'm this selfish bastard when it comes to COD.
I will say I love Infection because on the right side of the map there's that dang choke point where you can get them one way or another, where it's kind of you got that small line of sight, and if you sit just right, you can pick off a handful of people before having to get the hell out of there because somebody will come around the other way at you. You can't sit on it for long, but there's a little choke point there on the right side of the map there that kind of where that stable area is leading into the kind of another building over there. I like that point, and I like the overall map, although some of the sniper points are a little bit of a pain in the ass. I like the Metro map and Nuketown for private games. I love it. I still hate it for pub. I just don't like it for pub games, but in our own games, love it. And Breach I just saw too damn often. Just felt like it was just constantly.
Yes.
We see Breeze trail out on the Xbox side. It's hard to remember all the names of the maps, getting used to the names. I'm old and slow, so.
I got a list in front of me. That's the
Yeah,
only
I
reason remember.
have the game up in front of me with the list.
So, what are you hoping to see fixed or added in the future? I believe we're at Tuttle.
Hardcore Dom. That's all it needs. If it had Hardcore Dom, I'll be satisfied for the rest of the year.
Jack.
What I'm looking forward to, and what I not see fixed, but what I want to see in the future is I can't wait till Wednesday night or clan night. I think it's going to be a kick-ass. I'm expecting to see a couple of lobbies running for each console. I think we're going to have a lot of members playing, 18 members in the party in a game. I know Friday night we got the free-for-all, the GRG free-for-all. I can't wait for that to happen. It's going to be full of a bunch of S-tastic games, game modes. What do I want to see fixed? Obviously the lobby system, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Diz.
I would like to see Hardcore Kill confirmed. It's one of my favorite game modes, and I was really shocked that didn't have it in the playlist. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I was actually hoping that they were going to have a companion app, kind of like they've had with Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, but doesn't look like they're going to have that because it doesn't. If they don't have the companion app, then obviously they're not going to be doing any clinicals. So I was a little disappointed about that, but a couple. Wow.
And do the share. Oh. Skype.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Having some audio technical difficulties.
So a bit of an audio issue. I'm hearing a few of you. I'm going to go ahead and move over to Clown, see if this shakes itself out. Clown.
What I'd like to see is, again, I'd like to see them release all the hardcore modes that they promised they were going to release on launch, which is Kill Confirm and Dom. Don't know what happened to those. They left them out. I'd like to see, some of the fun game modes like, what was it? The one-shot game mode. That was fun.
One in the chamber.
One in the chamber.
And Sticks and Stones I was never too keen on, but, one in the chamber was fun. And I'd like to see, over the course of the game, see where they go with the DLC weapons and maybe a couple more specialists.
I will say I'm with Diz on hardcore Killed Confirmed. I'd like to see that added. I do enjoy hardcore mode once in a while, and I like Killed Confirmed, so sometimes that's a lot of fun to bring out. And Clown, I agree. Bring back that one in the chamber. I'd like to see that get back in play. Fixed lobbies. I mean, lobbies is really the only thing keeping this game from being the best game out there right now, in my opinion, especially multiplayer. And even with the lobby issues, it's still great. But let's face it, we're 3 Call of Duties into the next gen. There's no reason for it.
Yeah, there's no excuse for that.
No.
Especially since they're on a 3-year production cycle now, so they've had 3 years to work on this game since the last game was out by Treyarch.
Yeah, since Black Ops 2. I mean, they've had plenty of time to do this.
Right.
Absolutely no reason not to have that fixed.
No.
So, and with it, some of the lag issues. I mean, they weren't as bad this weekend. Once you actually got into a game, it seems like the real problem was getting in. But we saw a few.
Especially on a 3-year dev cycle now. They had 3 years for this game.
Yeah. Yeah, no excuse. I mean, next gen, 3-year cycle, there was no reason to have the lobby and lag issues. So
None.
All right, final question. We'll start with our fearless leader.
Uh-oh.
Does the game live up to its hype?
It's hard to get hyped about a Call of Duty title anymore. It's a lot better. The last few really let me down. We're Call of Duty Clan. We started that way. Ghost and Advanced Warfare. I was not a fan of them at all. So it was nice to play the beta. I played the beta expecting to hate this game, and I wound up actually really enjoying it. So it's definitely one of the better Call of Duties in a while. So I guess it does. I mean, I'll get my $60 worth out of it, no problem.
Diz?
I think it does. I don't recall seeing this game being overly hyped, but being the self-proclaimed COD whore that I am, COD is my bread and butter. So I'll definitely get my money's worth out of this game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Make a couple of tweaks here and there, make a couple of changes, add a couple of game modes, listen to the gamers, and I'll be happy.
Clown.
I agree with Disney. They didn't really overly hype it. Unlike Ghost, they overly hyped and they didn't deliver at all on that game. But this one, I think, for the amount that they put out there and how they rolled it out, they did this Call of Duty very smart. They started off with, I mean, they just kind of handed it all to you from the beginning and was like, and then gave you the beta and ran with it. So, I mean, they took a lot of the community feedback, and I think it's going to be a great game once they iron out these issues.
And Tuttle.
It's the best COD I've played since Black Ops 2. Of course, that's not saying much of the 2 games we've had. I think the game it's going to be great. I already love it. I'm going to put more time into this COD than I've put in a game since Black Ops 2. I think it's going to be a COD we'd come back to even a couple of years back and think about how it being a great COD.
I will give this a solid B+. I think it does live up to the hype, especially the hype from the clan post beta. It was a lot of fun. It's pretty good. They are listening to the community a lot better. They do need to fix some things. There are some egregious errors, especially in lobby and lag, that we've kind of beaten to death. But way better than the last couple, and the best thing since Black Ops 2. This will be one we stick with for a long time, so I think it does work. I'm going to throw out one more question based off of the chat. And Audible wants to address what he calls shitty map rotation. Lala, I'm going to let you start with this because you did bring up a point in chat.
Yeah. I was just saying, I know that the map rotation seems to get the same maps over and over, but at the bottom of the screen, in between rounds, you get the vote on it. So you have 3 maps to choose from. So we're going to probably get stuck with whatever the public wants to play. And you may get stuck on the same map over and over. But if you're in a group with 3, 6 people, or ground war 9, I mean, you could sway that map pick to whatever you want. So, I mean, I don't know if the difference in the 3 maps that are shown there are always the same or not. I haven't really noticed, but you can choose, because I was seeing it. They kept hitting the one map over and over, so I threw some votes. I made sure we threw some votes into a different map. But I mean, it's all it's user voted. So if you want a different map, it's up to your party to vote for it.
I will say I did seem to see, at least at certain points in the day, in the weekend when I was playing, I did seem to see that the 3 maps didn't rotate a whole lot. So what you were voting on didn't seem to have a lot of change in there. So you seem to get a lot of the same things back over and over. It didn't seem consistent. There were some times when it looked like things were getting shuffled around pretty good. Sometimes where it seemed things were getting stagnant. I'd see a lot of the same things. At least 2 of the 3 seem to be the same over and over. So I think they've got something to iron out. But I think there's times when it's good and there's times when it's a mess.
But we're also forgetting one other thing. In addition to the 2 maps that are there, there's always a random choice. So if you don't like the 2 maps that are brought up, vote random.
I always vote random.
So, yeah. And Clown, did you see anything as far as map rotation that seemed odd? Or
I mean, that's the whole thing. If you're there with a team of 6 or 9, you can sway that vote. But if you're sitting there and just playing by yourself, or just got 2 people, you're at the mercy of Timmy, and Timmy wants to play on Fringe, so that way he can get up to the fucking glitch spot in the barn and shoot you and can't be shot. I mean, that's just what happens. I mean, so that's why you're going to get Fringe that's going to keep on coming up and coming up and coming up. And as soon as you play it, they're all going to vote to go back to it until it just doesn't come up anymore. They're picking a lot of the... I noticed that whatever they're picking a lot of the camp-heavy maps where they can just sit and not have to move around a whole bunch because the TTK is so low. Or, I mean, so high, it's so fast that you don't really have to move around this game.
Yeah, that's true.
But depending on the game mode, you shouldn't. If you're locking down spots, team deathmatch, or just holding positions for domination, running and gunning, I don't know.
Well, this game isn't designed for running and gun. This game is designed for map control.
Mm-hmm.
Treyarch games are always been about map control. That's how you win.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that does it for the questions we have or the discussion we have for Black Ops 3. Overall, good game. It's going to be a lot of fun for clan nights. So that starts tomorrow night, and then we got the free for all on Fridays. So just remember, if you're new to the site or haven't joined yet, www.grimreapergamers.com is where you want to be. If you're an adult, age 25 or older, sick and tired of playing with kids and having your paternity questioned, get your butt over there. Sign up. We're welcoming new members at all times. We're a growing community, and we're having a hell of a lot of fun, especially with Black Ops 3 and along with Halo and soon Battlefront.
I also have I have a few things I want to pimp for upcoming events. I don't know if we're
Pimple.
hitting that just yet. Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow night, obviously we talked about this, is GRG's community night. We're going to be focusing on Black Ops 3. We're hoping to have a bunch of rooms. So if you are interested in playing, make sure you hit the forums and let us know what you're playing. You know, if you're interested in playing and what console. I need to make sure we have enough hosts to run enough rooms. I'm thinking we might need to have two rooms in each console. So if you do want to play, please sign up. Please let us know. It just helps us out. Otherwise, people may be just sitting out on the fringe, not getting into a game. On the 12th, looks like we have Star Wars Battlefront Early Access for those that have EA Access. So we're going to be running some Star Wars Battlefront rooms, giving it a shot, getting in that game a little bit early. And then on Friday, we have 2 events. We have one for the PS4. It is the GRG Drunken Friday. They're going to be gathering up for Beer Ops 3. Make sure you have some beers and join in, and they'll be playing all night long. And on the Xbox side, Digital is running a Friday night free-for-all. He's got a bunch of different odd game modes to play. We're going to be running like a little tournament. Just you can kind of hop in and out. If you can't make them all, it's no big deal. It's kind of just to fuck around with. But that's on Friday night as well. So that's pretty much what we have going this week.
Hey, you forgot my Halo night on Thursday.
Did I miss that?
Yes.
I thought Halo died.
He hates the
it.
Halos, that's why.
I must not have seen it on the calendar.
Yeah, right above the Battlefront night. Did decide to jump in on me too.
Damn. See, yeah, that's my fault. I'm looking
Halo
at my
night,
email.
9 to 11. For those that are sticking with Halo, we're going to be getting a room going, try to get some arena played. So I'll be hosting.
Alrighty.
All right. And finally, last thing to pimp. A week from Thursday night, as usual, the ReaperCast, our pre-Thanksgiving edition, our post-broke-as-shit edition because we bought every game in sight, and our special guest who is sitting in chat right now, Cootersaurus.
Yes, sir.
We'll be bringing back some PS4 to talk about with Cootersaurus, new member on the PS4 side. We're looking forward to having him. He's a lot of fun out there. Good dude. We're looking forward to getting to know more about old Cooter. So, check out our YouTube channel. Slap that peen on the subscribe button. Any final thoughts? Let's start with Diz.
No, I pretty much said everything I need to say. Enjoying it. That's all I'm going to say. Make those minor tweaks, and you'll have a highly polished game.
Jack.
Your final thoughts? Yeah, this is like I said, probably one of the better Call of Duties I've played in a long time, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow night's community night. I can't wait to play the Rambo match on Nuketown. Heavy machine guns only. It's going to be a good time.
Missed the title.
I'm really content with it. I'm just sitting here thinking
Busy
about
playing Fallout 4.
maybe. Thinking about what I'm going to do to get my win-loss ratio up to a 3.0 at some point. But I love the game. I'm going to play the absolute hell out of it. It's going to keep me satisfied for a while.
Maybe a little too much information there.
I mean, I don't wear pants in my game for a reason.
Okay.
Oh, God, I hope you don't have a camera.
I hope you do.
Thank God when you got an Xbox, you didn't get a Kinect.
I'm going to get a Kinect.
Oh, God.
Still waiting for Lala's friend request.
That's not happening.
I was going to say, you could hold your breath for a long time. That's not happening.
All right, Clown, final thoughts.
Final thought, tomorrow night's not only community night for us, but it's also Veterans Day. So if you serve, thank you, and remember to thank a vet.
Awesome.
point.
Digital.
Right.
I just want to say thank you to everybody that participated in Extra Life. We got a good turnout, so thanks.
I'll echo that as well. Over $3,000 raised. Hell of a hell of a Extra Life weekend. We'll talk more about that next week on the ReaperCast. We're going to have a little short Extra Life recap. My final thought. What's that?
My sleep schedule was still torn all to hell from that night.
Oh yeah, you won't be good till Thursday. Trust me. I've been through this a few years. As far as final thoughts, I am really looking forward to a room full, or more than one room full, of GRG for Black Ops 3. I mean, if the damn laughs we were having playing pub matches as a group over Extra Life weekend or any indication, Clan Night's going to be a damn scream, because I mean, we had all kinds of crazy shit going on during Extra Life with Black Ops. It was good to get what felt like the old times with the clan. And we're going to have more of that. You really want to see what the clan's all about, what the community's all about. I keep saying clan, I shouldn't be. If you want to keep seeing what our community's all about, get in tomorrow night, because it's going to be a blast. I'm telling you right now. Can't hype it enough.
Yep.
So I want to thank everybody for watching. For the rest of the crew and for Digital Ciphers, my name is Johnny Hustler. I want to say good night, peace. May all your endings be happy.